Shalom, shalom, Israel. First off, I want to give a call out Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, woman like Yahweh Shai, to the Most High for leading us to another Wednesday night class. All right. I want to give a mighty shalom to all the elect elders out here that's been pushing this truth for decades, motivating me to keep pushing this truth, not being faint-hearted in this truth, not being weak-minded in this truth, but being steadfast, being a soldier for the Lord, man. All right, I want to give a mighty shalom to the Battle Axe captains. All right, they kind of raised me up in this thing. I'll praise to the Most High that he led me to the Battle Axes. All right, he didn't lead me to no other camp but the Battle Axes, man, because I guess the Lord knows what's good for me, man. I'll praise to the Most High. Right, I want to give a mighty shalom to all my brothers and sisters in the Battle Axes. You obviously got Cole down there, Battle Axe Memphis. All right, you got Brother Ray up there at Battle Axe Minnesota with Brother Jonathan. All right, Gabrielle Yah and his wife in Austin, Texas. KJV somewhere out there driving the trucks, and y'all be safe out there. Right, just want to give a shalom to everybody. I want to give a shalom to all the camps, all the leaders that's in Israel, all the soldiers. All the sisters is being diligent, cooking, cleaning, sewing, all right, making sure that the men have the necessities or the things that they need to keep pushing this truth, man. Y'all women are a very important part of this truth, man. Y'all are very important. Y'all are much needed, man. So I just want to give a shout out to all these Israelite sisters that's out here keeping the commandments diligently. All right, what else? All right, I guess that's it. Who we got on here? Shalom, Sister Deborah, Brother Brian Freeman, Yaakov, Sister Mary Houston down there in H-Town, Brother Lamar Benton, right? Who else we got? Brother Don Israel up in here. Shalom. Oh, Brother Iban, all right? Shalom to all y'all that's tuning in, man. All right, so today's class we're gonna go with the title is Life and Death, but we're going to be kind of zeroing in on death, okay, and focusing on death. I just want to do a little class. Try not to go too deep, you know what I'm saying? Try not to make the class too long. So, I had to cut out some of my precepts, right? It's just touching on death and touching on the regeneration, man. All right. Let me see. I guess we just jump right into this thing, man. All right. So the first precept that we're going to bring out, all right, the first precept we're going to bring out is Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, man. All right. Romans 6 and 23. This is a common precept, man. All right. Almost there. Salakia. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse number 23. It reads, "For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Hamashiach Yahushua our Lord," man. So we know ultimately the reason that we die is because of sin, man. Because that's the wages of sin. This goes all the way back to our forefather Adam, man. All right, this goes all the way back to Adam, man. All right, the base reason for death is sins, man. All right. I just want to bring that precept out, all right, because it's gonna it should mean something a little bit more later on to you as we go through the class, man. The wages of sin is death. All right, let's get the next precept. Let's get Sirach chapter 40. Get Sirach chapter 40. Sirach chapter 40, and we are going to start at verse number 1. All right, Sirach chapter 40 and verse 1. It reads, "Great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. For the day that they go, it's like it from the day that they go out of their mother's womb to the day that they return to the mother of all things," man. So travail is created for every man on this earth. Not every man, but even like the creatures and animals, man. Hey, man, we go through stuff. We go through afflictions, man. All right. And the Lord is the one that create these things, man. All right. That's why Job said, man, cursed was the day that I was born, man. All right. Hey, as long as we're alive, man, we're gonna be going through afflictions. Hey, man, this is all trial, man. Every time we come back on this earth, man, the Lord is trying us. He's trying our spirit, man. Right? Let me get a precept on that. All right? Let me get a quick precept on that. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Let's go to Sirach chapter 40 and verse 1. Let's go to Sirach chapter 40 and verse 1. All right. Salakia. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 10. I'm already in Sirach 40 and 1. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 10 in the Bible. All right. Hold on, let me get it out of my other book. My Ecclesiastes toe up right there. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, I have seen the travail which God had given the sons of men to be exercised in it, man. So we're supposed to be exercising in these things, man. All right. Constantly building, constantly growing. All right. All right. Constantly going through afflictions. Right. The Lord created it to be like that, man. All right. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 40 and verse 2. All right. Sirach chapter 40, and we're going to read verse 2. All right. And it reads, the imagination of things to come and the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart. Let me read that again. It says their imagination of things, all right, to come, all right, and the day of death trouble their thoughts, man, and cause fear to the heart, man, because, you know, we all think about, like, when we're going to die or how we're going to die. I mean, I remember, I had to throw a story in. I remember I was about 5 or 6 years old, all right, and I had older brothers, at this time, already 15, 16, 17. He in this room with his girlfriend, whatever. I walk in there, and I was crying, and my brother said, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't want to die." I was, I just thought about that. I don't want to die. And my brother started laughing. He kind of patted me on the back. He told me, don't even worry about that right now, man. All right, but the thought of death troubled a lot of us, man. All right, but we're finna see why. Let's keep reading. It says, from him that sitteth on a throne of glory unto him that is humble on the earth and ashes, man. All right, let's get, let me see. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 3, all right, and we're going to jump to verse 10. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we're going to start at verse 1. We're going to start at verse 1. I should have brought this out already. It says, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which was planted. So there is ultimately, there's a time for everything, man. All right. There's a time for everything in this season, man. Verse 1, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun, man. The Lord purposed these things, man. So who are we to go against death, especially when people die, man? All right? Because I know a lot of us, we have loved ones that die, and we're like, why, Lord? Why did you take him or her from me? All right? And that's kind of off. But we forget to all these precepts. All right? But the Lord has a purpose for everything to his liking, okay? To his desire. All right? A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which was planted, man. All right, let's jump down to verse 10. All right, it says, I have seen the travail which God had given to the sons of men to be exercised in it, man. All right, I probably read that one already. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 41. Let's go to Sirach chapter 41, and we're gonna, all these questions I just asked, we're gonna start answering these questions. All right, y'all just hanging there with me. All right, y'all just hanging there with me. All right, this is Sirach chapter 41 and verse number 1, and it reads, death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions, man. All right, it's saying death is bitter to somebody that living in their possessions. You can be a millionaire. All right. Look, that's why Esau and the elect, them Rothschilds, them damn dudes, old as hell, them damn dudes about to, Hey, I only have to believe some of them people 100, 150 years old, man. Way older than what, what we think. They do all these things to keep themselves living. They get all these heart transplants. Damn, dude had 10 heart transplants, man. Eye transplants, kidney transplants. All right. Because they don't want to lose their power and their position, man. They so rich and they are ruling the earth right now, man. All right, so death to them is bitter, man. And even to just the regular rich man, all right, and you comfortable in your possessions, man. All right. It says, Sirach chapter 41 and verse 1, it says, death, how bitter is the remembrance of the man that liveth and rests in his possession, right? Until the man, it says, until the man that have nothing to vex him, man. Because rich people, they don't got nothing to worry them. You know what I'm saying? They rich, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about how you're going to eat the next day. All right? You don't have to worry about your car note being late or your rent being late or how I'm going to pay this bill because you're rich, man. Right? He has nothing to vex him. I mean, rich people so damn rich. They got people that trouble them. They'll go send a hit. They got enough money to go send a hit out on that person, man. Right? They have nothing to vex them, man. All right? They're in a powerful ruling position, man. All right? It says, and have prosperity in all things. Yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat, man. All right? So death is bitter to somebody that's able to receive meat, meaning the fruits of this earth, man. All right? All the riches of this earth. All right? Verse 2, it reads, O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy. See? So unto the rich is grievous. Let's see what it say about the people that's not rich or the poor or the needy. All right? It says, O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth, man. All right, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaireth and have lost patience, man. So, we see the differences between how the rich feel about death, and now we see how the poor and the needy feel about death, even to these old people. It says these people, let me read verse 2 again. It says, "Oh, death, acceptable is thy sentence to the needy, and unto him whose strength is failing." You know our grandma, real old, she got arthritis. Every damn step she take, it hurts. All right? These people are tired, man. All right? It gets to a point where every bone and muscle in your body is aching and it don't work. Your joints slipping all out of place. All right, you walking and your damn knees just come out of damn socket, man. Right? All hell is breaking loose, man, because you're at age, you're at an old age, man. All right, it says death is acceptable to people like that. Man, y'all notice, hey man, them old people ain't scared to die. Old people, and people that's old people that's just grieved with diseases, people that got cancer real bad, and they just withering. Man, they're actually looking forward to the day that they're at rest, man. Like, seriously. All right? So, y'all have to keep those things in mind. I'm going to read verse 2 again. It says, "O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things," man. All right? All hell is breaking loose, right? In their body and in their members. All right? And unto him unto him that despaireth and hath lost patience, man. All right. Verse 3, it says, "Fear not the sentence of death," man. The Lord say, don't fear death, man. All right. The Lord say, don't fear death, man. All right. It says, "Fear not you know what? Well, before I go to verse 3, let me get a precept. Let's get Sirach chapter 30 and verse 17 real quick before I read verse 3. Let's get Sirach chapter 30 and verse 17, man. All right. A few pages over. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 17. All right. And it reads, "Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unstable, lest thou offend." Nah, Salaya, that's wrong. Sirach chapter 30 and verse 17 is right here. Sirach 30 and 17, it reads, Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness," man. Let me read that again. It says, "Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. It's like a bitter life. You've been down and poor all your life. Struggling to make ends meet. All right, like I say, it says there's continual in sickness also. All right, it goes to, like I said, people with cancer. All right, with all these different diseases, man. The Lord say death is better, man. All right, death is better. So I was just precepting it. All right, I was just precepting it with Sirach chapter 41 and verse 2. All right, there's just a little precept. All right, I wanted to bring out. Now let's go back to Sirach 41 and verse 3. All right, Sirach chapter 41 and verse 3. Shalom, Mama Mariah. Shalom, sis. Shalom, Sister Hannah. House of obviously Yaakov. Shalom to mighty soldier Donovan out there. Shalom. All right. Sirach chapter 41. I'm gonna start at verse 3. All right. It reads, "Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh," man. Everybody has to die at some point in time, man. All right. Everybody has to pass at some point in time. All right. All right. It says, "For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh," man. All right. And the Lord said, also remember them that have been before, man. All your forefathers. All right, and the things that they endured and the things that they went through, how they died. All right, did they die with a bad name or did they die with a good name? Because that's really what's important. We're gonna get into these things later on. All right, shalom, twins. Shalom. All right, let's get a precept on that. Let's get Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. I got a Trojan horse in my hand for some reason, man. All right. Let's get Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. All right, we're just kind of warming up, you know what I'm saying? Look at Matthew chapter 10 and verse number 28. It reads, "Fear not them which kill the body, but are able to kill," slack it. "Fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell," man. So the Lord is even telling you, man, you shouldn't even fear the things in this world, man. Like, don't fear men, man. Especially this is going to men with us pushing this truth, man. All right. The Lord say, don't fear them that can kill the body, because once you die, your spirit, you at rest, man. Your spirit it goes up to the third heaven, man, in the chamber of souls, man. All right, you are at rest, man. All right, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I kind of jumped ahead. We finna get into these things, man. All right, we finna get into this. Don't fear death, man. All right, don't fear death. All right, that's the point. Sirach chapter 41. All right, let's go back to Sirach chapter 41. Yeah, I know, twin. I said captain. I'm like, hold on, I ain't shoot, man. When I get promoted, right? Nah, I already knew what you meant. All right. Sirach chapter 41. Let's start at verse 4, y'all. All right. It says, "Why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High?" You see that? Hey, man, we can't hate death, man, and we can't hate when the Lord take our loved ones, man. All right. It says, "And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave," man. All right. Meaning inquisition that goes into pleading or having a debate. It says, "Why are they against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave, whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years." It don't matter how long you've been on this earth, how much wisdom, knowledge you had. Then once you dead, once your body is in the grave, your body is in the grave, man. All right. That's why hey, before you die, hey, man, we have to make sure we do all the good works. We did do all the things that the Lord had us to do on this earth, or put us on this earth to do. We have to make sure that we accomplish those things that the Lord put us on the earth to do. Because once we're dead, there's no pleading. There's no pleading and praying to the Lord. No, what's done is done. Your time is sealed after you die and you get put under the dirt. Your time here on the earth is sealed until you're regenerated and put back on here. All right. Right. Let's get the next precept. Because I just thought about a precept. Hold on, let's see if I can find that. Let me see. And hold on. It's like, yeah. This is precept. I just thought about it. I should have had it in class. Okay. That's not the one. Yeah, this might be it. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Let's get Isaiah chapter 38 and verse 19, man. Isaiah 38:19, y'all. Which is, just touching on death, man. And how the Lord feel about death and how we're supposed to feel about death, man. All right. Get Isaiah. Donovan, I'm looking for I probably got it right here in Ecclesiastes. When we come back to every third or fourth generation. I ain't gonna need it until later on in the class. I know Ecclesiastes 1, because we're gonna touch on that later. And I got the precept right here somewhere, but we come back every third or fourth generation, something like that. All right, I think I got it. I might got it already written down. All right, Salaki, y'all. All right, let's get Isaiah chapter 38 and verse 18. Isaiah chapter 38. We're going to start at verse 18. All right. It reads. All right. And this is a precept. All right. This is a precept for Sirach 41:1. How after you already in the grave, there's no inquisition after that, man. Like what's done is done. All right. Isaiah 38 and 18. It reads, for the grave cannot praise thee. Death cannot celebrate thee. Right. They that go down into the pit cannot hope for thy truth, man. So once you go down to the pit, once you dead, man, that's it. You can't praise the Lord in your death, man. That's why you're on the earth right now. Hey, we're supposed to be praising the Lord as much as we can right now and doing the works of the Lord as much as we can right now. All right, previous to us dying, man. All right, previous to us dying. I know Captain Jerubbaal. I mean, I say this quite often. Man, he prayed to the Lord. Lord, before I start going off, like right now, I'm a perfect man. I'm walking in the commandments. Take me from this earth, basically, before I go off or before I go, because the Lord can pop upon you at any time. You've been keeping the commandments this whole time perfectly. And then, you kind of get relaxed and the Lord catch you slipping, man. And then your ass is out of there. Basically, the uncle saying, Lord, catch me while I'm fasting. Lord, catch me while I'm studying, man. Take me when I'm doing righteous things, man. All right? We got to always be on our guard and on our P's and Q's, man. All right? Because we never know when the Lord is going to take us, man. All right? Let me see. Exodus 20:5. Let me see. Let me see if that's the one. I hate to stop in the middle of class to go look at it. But let me just look at it real quick. Because the precept I'm looking for is going to go into the later end of our class until the regeneration on how, hey, we've been on this earth many times, man. All right. And I kind of just want to touch on that. I don't know. I'm gonna check them out in a minute, Donovan. I'm gonna check them out in a minute. I'm just gonna keep going class right now. Yeah, actually, I mean that is a damn pretty good precept. Let me write that down real quick because I got another one that say the same thing that Exodus 34:7. Yeah, that was good enough. All right, that was good enough. All right, so y'all, we have to praise the Lord as much as we can, man. Hold on, let me go back to that Isaiah because I don't think I finished it. So, praise the Lord while we're still here, man. Because once we die, ain't no more giving supplication to the Lord. I'm gonna read that again. Isaiah 38 and verse 18. It says, "For the grave cannot praise thee, all right. Death cannot celebrate thee that go down into the pit." All right. So They that go down to the pit cannot hope for thy truth. The living, he shall praise thee. All right, as I do this day. For the Lord to the children shall make known thy truth, man. All right. So we have to praise the Lord while we're alive. All right. I know I done said it about 8 times, but that's important, man. All right. A lot of us take granted of what we got. We take granted that we're even in this truth, man. All right. And I have to, like I say, I have to check myself sometimes, man. I catch myself slipping sometimes. You know what? I'm being so damn slothful right now, man. Let me shake this damn slothful ass demon, man. I need to be giving supplication and praise to the Lord continually. All right. You can't go far enough with praising the Lord. I just read that. That's Iraq. Think like 44 or something like. I just read that, man. You can never go far enough praising the Lord, man. All right. You can never go far enough, man. All right. Let's get the next precept. Let's get Sirach chapter 17 to verse 26. Yeah, Sirach 17 and 26. Let's get it. All right. Yeah, done, Israel. That's a damn good precept, done. All right. That's a good precept, brother Done, Israel. Put in there. It said this is Psalm 65. Actually, I got that precept in here somewhere. I actually got that precept, but just through the spirit, we're going to go ahead and bring it out. All right. It says, for in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks, man? Right? Who should get, in fact, that was after 17, after Sirach 17, I was going to read that one next. But yeah, you in the spirit, everybody check that precept out. Psalm 6 and 5, it says, for in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks, man? All right? Hey, man, when you gone, man. Hey, give the Lord thanks now while you still can, right? Let's get Sirach chapter 17 and verse 26, man. Sirach 17 and verse, we're going to start at verse number 26. All right? Hold on. 26. Okay, come. It reads, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thy abominations vehemently, man. So the second part, it says, I'm gonna just read the whole thing. Turn again to the Most High and return away from iniquity, man. Turn from your iniquity, turn from your sins, man. All right. For he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, into the light of health. Being in the light causes you to be healthy, man. It causes you to be healthy in mind. It causes you to be healthy in the spirit. All right. When you turn away from your iniquities and you walking in the commandments, and it causes you to be healthy in your body for long life, man. All right. In your health. All right. Let me read that again. All right. Sirach chapter 17, verse 26. It says, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity. For he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thy abominations vehemently. All right. Hate those abominations, man. Right. And keep reading. 27 says, who shall praise the Most High in the grave instead of them which live and give thanks, man. All right. Who shall praise the Most High in the grave, man? All right. A lot of us, hey, we finna get into some things, man. We finna get into, you know, loved ones. You got Pookie and Ray Ray. You know, they ran up in the dope house and got blown away, got killed. And now we I'm kind of jumping ahead, but man, we're finna get into a lot of things. I'm just giving y'all a little insight on things that we're gonna touch on. All right. And then, Christianity is such a big lie. Man, we know our little cousins and stuff is wicked as hell, but still, we go in there and listen to the pastor just lie. Oh, we gonna see little Pookie in the kingdom, in the pearly gates. All right. Everybody got their damn t-shirt on with badass little Pookie was terrorizing our neighborhood, man. They made a t-shirt with his face on it. Rest in peace, little Pookie, with the doves and the clouds all on the shirt, man. Like little Pookie going to the kingdom, man. All right. Well, these are all lies, man. All right. We finna touch on a few things tonight. This class shouldn't be too long, but hey, we finna touch on death, man, and a little bit on life, man. All right. Shalom, Ladar militant, man. Shalom. All right. What was we at? Let's go back to Sirach chapter 17. All right. And we're going to read 27 again. It says, who shall praise the Most High in the grave instead of them which live and give thanks? All right. Thanksgiving perishes from the dead as from one that is not. The living and sound in heart shall praise the Lord. The living and sound in heart shall praise the Lord, man. And this is spiritual too. It's going to the spiritual dead, because you can be spiritually dead too in this truth, man. Spiritually dead, man. Brothers reading precepts to you and they going right over your damn head, you know? Man, a lot of us got to check our spirit in this thing. I got to check my spirit, all right? A lot of us get too puffed up and proud, man. Brothers bringing out the precepts, bringing out, it's like it, precepts and correction to certain brothers and sisters, and it's going over their head. They're like, yeah, I know. But you damn halfway brain dead in the spirit, man. All right? Because verse 28, it goes into the flesh, but this always a spiritual side to the scriptures as well, man. All right? What you got? You got Code 32 shall restore those that which are asleep. In fact, that's a damn good precept. We're going to bring that out a little bit later on. In fact, I might got that one already. Let me see, 7 and 32. Yeah, I think I might got that one. All right, but all praise, all right. So, hey, we got to check our spirit. Let me read 28 again. Sorry, 17:28. Thanksgiving perisheth from the dead as from one that is not. The living and sound in heart shall praise the Lord. The living and the sound in mind. Because there's dead people that's not sound in their mind. They damn mind is just kind of all over the damn place. All over the damn place, man. All right. That's because they're not totally grounded in the scriptures. And that's why sometimes you got to go back. All right. I'm telling you. Because we can all kind of get lifted up off this earth a little bit, man. You know, and we got to go back. Hold on. You got to, you know how you put up your tent? All right. You got those stakes that you put in the ground to secure your tent. Hey, man, sometimes we got to go back down and hit those stakes back in the ground so your tabernacle don't damn fly away, man. Sometimes, man, you gotta go back to the roots, man. You gotta go to the root of the problem, man. All right, keeping the commandments. All right, taking reproof, man. Taking correction, man. All right, and not being so proud that you can't take it. All right. Let's get the next precept. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 34 and verse 8. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 34 and verse 8, man. I'll praise to the Most High, brother Lamar Bean. I'll praise to the Most High. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 34 and verse 8. It reads, and the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses were ended, man. So, you know, here we are. We have this man, Moses was a great, and he was a mighty man in this truth, man. Moses was a great and mighty man in this truth. And the whole and when Moses died, the whole congregation wept for 30 days, for a full month for this brother. All right. And then after those 30 days, the mourning ended. So we want to touch on this, man. We want to touch on how long should we mourn for our loved ones that passed, man? How long should we actually mourn for our loved ones that passed, man? All right. And that all, just give you a heads up, that all goes into how great that man was, man. All right. Now, are we supposed to mourn for Moses forever? No, man. Only for a period of time, man. And we're going to explain why. All right? Because, you know, we are, man, we're going to get into it. I don't want to get too far ahead. Let's get Sirach chapter 38, verse 17 real quick. Sirach chapter 38. All right? And we're going to start at verse number 17. All right? Let me see. You know what? Let's start at verse 16. But you know what? Forget it. Let's start at verse 15. Let's start at verse 15 because we did kind of touch on help. All right, this is important because I can really go all the way back to verse 1 on this one because it's tough. But we're going to start at verse 15. It says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. Let me read that again and see if this clicked to y'all. All right. It says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician, man. Meaning a lot of times the reason why we get sick is because we in sin, man. And we didn't put off sin, man. All right. So now we're in a damn hospital trying to pass down kidney stones, man. Right? All hell is breaking loose, man. All of a sudden, hey, now we got damn diabetes. Right? Now all of a sudden we gotta go to dialysis and all these different things, man. Brothers and sisters having strokes, man. All right. All these things go into, hey, the Lord could be getting up with you, man. It says, he that sinneth, I ran like for real. I'm not gonna do that because that'll add another hour to this class. But hey, Sirach chapter 38 is tough. It's nice, man. I'm telling you, as far as going to the doctor and how doctors are supposed to treat you, the things doctors are supposed to be doing, how medicine works. Sirach 38 is tough. But 15 says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician. The Lord like, oh yeah, you want to sin against me? Hey, go give him cancer, right? Go give him cancer. You know, hey, I done had some things happen to me. I was messing around, man, with the Most High. And hey, man, the Lord's word don't go out void, man. The Lord said he's gonna do something, he do it. I had this one sister, it was a co-worker, she broke her damn ankle, man. I'm talking about like broke that ankle broke. And I was like, damn, you know, it was just weird. And she told me, yeah, my husband told me to sit down because they had just moved and she's doing this and that. And the husband was like, hey, baby, sit down. And you know what she did? Nah, I'm going to just do this and that. And the Lord broke her damn ankle, man. Your husband told you to sit down and chill out. You was doing too much. All right? Let me read that again. It says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician. Y'all, that precept, that's one of the, man, that's tough. That's tough, man. Y'all just keep that in mind. Let me move on. Verse 16. It says, my son, let tears fall down over the dead and begin to lament as if thou hast suffered great harm thyself, man. So, man, when loved ones die, man, go ahead and mourn with everybody else, man. The Lord is telling you to go grieve with your brothers and your sisters, just like something that happened to you. Hey, man, you got a brother who mama or father died. Hey, when that brother mourn, you supposed to be right there with your brother or your sister mourning, just like your own mama or your own daddy the damn past, man. Like something happened to you. That's how you gotta be there with your brothers, man. And these are some of the ways that we deal with that. Okay, you supposed to cry. In fact, we're gonna get the precepts. It's really a wicked thing to not cry, man. it's you know that's off. All right, we gonna get that. Verse 17. Oh, verse 16. I'm reading it again. My son, let tears fall down over the dead. All right. And begin to lament as if thou hast suffered great harm thyself, and then cover his body according to the custom, and neglect not his burial, man. All right. We're not supposed to, we in Israel, we bury bodies immediately, man. All right. We bury bodies immediately, man. We don't let the next day come in and that body has not been buried, man. All right. That's uncleanliness, man. Lord say, nah, go ahead and cover that up, man. That's it. But now, hey, man, we hold on to bodies. Man, I know, who was that, man? Somebody, that might have been my own family, but man, they'll hold a body for about three weeks before they put it into the ground, man. Have it in a damn refrigerator or something, man. All right, and that's really wicked, man. All right, it's wicked to not bury a body as soon as possible, man. You want to hold it for 3 weeks so all your family all over America can schedule out to get time off to come in, man. Nah, that's off, man. All right. Preset real quick. Let me get this. I thought about bringing this one in. I can find it real quick. Leviticus, man. Bring this in because we know Tobit. That was some of the great works of Tobit, man. All right. Our people, being slain, dead bodies anyway, man. Tobit was secretly burying the bodies. All right, of our people, man. He kept the commandments, man. All right, let me see that. It's all right. What is that? Is that Leviticus? Curses the man to hang on a tree. That's Leviticus chapter 21, I think. Donovan, if you're still up in here. Or 25. I just read that precept. Hold on, I know where to get it at. I know where to get it because I know that's Galatians. I got it next to my Galatians 3 and 10. Hold on. Salaki, y'all. Hold on. Let me get it real quick. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let's do Deuteronomy. I said Leviticus. Let's do Deuteronomy 20:21, not Leviticus, Deuteronomy. Get this real quick. We're just gonna touch on this real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 21, and man, where is it? 21 in verse 23. All right, I'm gonna start at 22. It says, "And if a man committed a sin worthy of death, and he be to be put to death, and thou hanging him on the tree, his body should not remain all night upon the tree, but thou should in any wise bury him that day. For he that hangeth is accursed of God, that thy land be not defiled, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance." Man, we can't let bodies just sit out, man. We need to go ahead and bury that thing. Yeah, that's it, Donovan. Deuteronomy 21. That's it. I have found our praise. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. So, hey, that's like we just going into death and how we should handle death, man. All right, how should we how we handle it physically, how we supposed to handle it spiritually, and how we supposed to handle it mentally, man. All right, because death put a lot of mental anguish on a lot of brothers and sisters, and that's one of the reasons why I'm bringing this class out. All right, this is a class that I needed to study on as well. All right, and I'm gonna put this out here, y'all. So what I start doing is, if y'all want certain class done Israel, I think I got Ecclesiastes 6 and 3. I think I got that one somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna see if it come up. Yeah, so if y'all got a class that y'all want me to do, all right, if y'all have a class that y'all want me to touch on, y'all just put it in the chat, and then at the end of the night, I'm gonna select somebody's class, man. All right, so if anybody got a class that y'all want me to touch on, man. Yeah, that's a good precept, brother. I'm just read that, man. So Acts 6 and 3, it says, "If a man beget 100 children and live many years, so that the days of his years be many, and his soul be not filled with good, and also that he have no burial, I say that an untimely birth is better than he," man. That's a damn good precept. That's a damn good precept. I gotta write that down. Y'all know I'm a precept fiend. I'll stop in the middle of a class and write a precept down. All right, I'm gonna put that all my death precepts about Sirach 41. I got like a whole bunch. That's how I was able to do this class. All right. What's that? Ecclesiastes 6 and 3. Let me write that down. That's a great precept about just going into burial. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. 6 and 3. All right. That is a great precept. Since we going over burial, man. All right. It's an abomination to wait days and days without burying our people, man. I'll read that again. Sirach chapter 6 and verse 3. It says, "If a man beget 100 children and live many years, so that the days of his years be many, and his soul be not filled with good, and also that he have no burial. I say that an untimely birth is better than he, man. Right? That's damn heavy, man. All right. That's how the Lord, that's how deep the Lord feel about us not having proper burials, man. All right. Donald, you stupid, man. Crazy, man. So, all right, talking about doing a class on life or death. I'm doing a class on life and death. All right. What was we at, man? Sirach 38, man. Damn. Let's go to Sirach 38 and 17. Sirach 38 and 17. I'm not sure if I touched on it. All right. Sirach 38 and verse number 17. All right. It reads, weep bitterly and make great moan make great moan and use lamentation as he is worthy, and that a day or two lest thou be evil spoken of, and then comfort thyself for thy heaviness. Now, I'm going to read that again and I'm going to break it down because that was just everything that was going over. How they mourned for Moses 30 days because he was so great. All right. So you mourn according to how great that person is, man. All right. For little Pookie and Ray Ray running around shooting and killing and terrorizing the neighborhood, why are you going to his damn graveyard every year and just break all hell breaking loose? You do a balloon release every damn year for little badass Pookie, man. All right, I'm kind of jumping ahead. Verse 17, it says, weep bitterly and make great moan and use lamentation as he is worthy, and that a day or two, all right, and that a day or two, lest thou be evil spoken of, and then comfort thyself of thy heaviness. So look, the Lord say, when I say be there for, when the Lord say be there for your brothers and your sisters, all right, you supposed to mourn. Hey, if their child died, you supposed to be right there mourning with them like your child has just died. You want to feel just how they feeling, man. All right. The Lord say, if you don't do that, somebody might speak evil of you. Somebody might speak evil of you. Let me read that again. Right. And the Lord might see that as evil, man. All right. It says, weep bitterly and make great moan and use lamentation as he is worthy, and that a day or two, all right, that of a day or two, Salakia, lest thou be spoken evil of, all right, then comfort thyself of thy heaviness. So you go into mourning with your people, all right, for however many days, all right, and then you got to kind of straighten yourself up, man. You can't get stuck in mourning, man, all right. You can't just get stuck right there, man. Let me keep reading, though. Verse 18, it says, for of heaviness cometh death, man. All right? For of heaviness cometh death, and the heaviness of the heart breaketh strength, man. All right? So that's why I say you don't want to go too hard with the mourning, man. The heaviness of the mind can break your strength, man. All right? And that's why you don't kick a brother or a sister when they down, man. Some brothers like to kick brothers and sisters when they down. All right, which is a wicked thing, man. All right, because by you doing that, you can, hey, brothers, sisters are already low. Just that one little kick you did could push them right on up out of this truth, man. All right, it says, for the heaviness, from heaviness come death, and the heaviness of the heart breaketh strength. All right, in affliction also sorrow remaineth, and the life of the poor is the curse of the heart, man. You know, in Israel, man, we are the poor. It said the life of the poor is the curse of the heart, man. All right. Hey, man, we can't bug out, like I say, going into paying these damn bills. We don't know how we're going to pay these damn bills, man. That's a curse to the mind. Now, bill collectors keep calling my damn phone every 5 minutes from a different damn number, right? All these things. Damn, man, they're after me. Next thing you know, they're going to be knocking at my damn door, man. Right? You got all these things playing through your damn mind, man. Right? It says, and the life of the poor is the curse of the heart, man, which is your mind. Verse 20. All right. Verse number 20, it says, take no heaviness to heart, drive it away, and remember the last end, man. You have to focus on what's ahead, man. All right. Don't take heaviness to your mind, man. and just fester. And you sit there and you let those thoughts just fester and grow in your mind, man. Until you bug out and have a damn stroke or something, man. All right? Let me keep reading. Verse 21, it says, forget it not, for there is no turning again, that thou should not do him good, but hurt thyself. All right? These things could cause you to be ill. All right? Verse 22, remember my judgment, for thine also shall be so, yesterday for me and today for thee. When the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest, man. When the dead is at rest, because when you pass, they really sleep. Y'all brothers and sisters don't believe that, man. They're really asleep, man. And they're back in the chamber of souls in the third heaven, man. They sleep. All right? It says when the dead is at rest, his remembrance. It's like it. When the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest and be comforted for him when his spirit is departed from him, man. Be comforted for that person. All right? You know, like I said, we had loved ones died, and it'd be 6 months later, and we just all out broken up. Now I'm not saying, you know, you might be somewhere, and it might be 3 years later since your loved one died. All right, and you sitting up at work somewhere, and you know, and you have a little thought, a little tear might come, but that's it, man. You shake that out. You're not gonna let all hell break loose. All right. Because some people, it's 5 years and past, man. All right, and you know, it's just one of them days. You thinking that you punting this person, and then like you can't work. All right, you got to tell your boss you go home. Then you go home, and you go to that nasty corner with all the pictures of all your dead relatives, with all the candles. You got all the candles. You start lighting candles, and you sit and you put your house robe on. You put your house robe on, you walk, you rock back and forth, and you sitting there just crying 5 years later. I sure want my mama back, man. Hey, man, mama's at rest, man. Mama's at rest 5 years later, man. All right? That's what that's going into. That's not going to say, hey, man, you might think about that person 5 or 6 years later, and you know, like I say, a tear might come, man. But man, don't fall out, man. Thus says the Lord, man. All right. It's people that literally have shrines in their houses. Yeah, shrine. You got you got a damn place for, you know, all the eulogies. What do you call it? Those little pamphlets. You got all your pamphlets right there. Like I say, with all the candles. You know, you get the burning of incense. You get your damn cup of wine, and you just sit there and you stare at the corner. And you just look at all the pictures, and you just start crying. Man, that's off. Right? That's off. All right. Let me see what you got, Judah King. Shalom, Judah King. All right, 17. Okay, Judah King. After I finish this point, we're gonna see if that precept. All right. Let me finish this point real quick. Did I finish that? I'm gonna read 23 again. It says, "When the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest and be comforted for him when his spirit is departed from him." Man. All right. Be comforted at these things, man. Let's get started. 38 and 17. He said, does that precept, let me see, we bitterly, all right, with 2 3 days. He said, does that precept with Acts 9 and 36? Well, let's get Acts 9 and 36 real quick. I'm gonna get this from Brother Judah King real quick, y'all. Let's see if this precept, let's see if this works. Because ultimately, this is how you precept your Bible. We're gonna see if this is a direct precept. All right. So, shalom, Sister Dale. Shalom, sis. Said Acts chapter 9 verse 36. So like it. 9 and verse 30. Where is it? 36. Acts 9 and 36. It says, and there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms deeds, which she did. Let me keep reading. And it came to pass in those days that she was sick and she died. And she died, whom when they had to wash, they laid her in the upper chamber. And for as much as Lydia was nigh to Joppa, the disciples had heard that Peter was there. They sent unto him 2 men, desiring him that he would not delay to come to them. Y'all see what this is going to. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he was come, they brought him into the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by weeping, and showing the coats and garments which Dorcas had made while she was with them, man. All right, so that precept, let me see, we build it and make grown woman lamentations. He is worthy. And the day that's that's a pretty good, that's a good example. I would use that precept as an example for that was a good precept to bring into the class, man. Because Dorcas was a great woman, man. She was a great woman. All right, and you notice all these things was did in that one day. That's why they told Peter to hurry up, because this is a dead body. All right. This is a dead body, man. And Peter ended up bringing that woman back to life. But if it was the next day, it probably wouldn't have happened, because it's against our law. Hey, we have to bury that body, man. All right. So yes, Brother Judah King, that Acts chapter 9 verse 36 through 39, that's a good example for 38 and verse 17 now. All right, let's move on, y'all. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 2. Damn, we got an hour already? Damn. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, right? And we're going to start at verse 2. It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, man. All right, for unwise people, all right, it seems that their departure is taken for misery. And they look at him and the body is dead. Oh, they dead. My baby dead. My poor baby dead. All right. I mean, you mourn at a point in time, man. But don't take that empty shell as for misery, man. That person ain't miserable. All right. It says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace, man. The Lord say, "Don, they in peace." All right. Even wicked people, man, when they die, I mean, they at peace for that moment until that second death come, until the Lord judge you, all right? Or until the Lord put you back on this earth and you damn born with all kind of damn infirmities, all right? Verse 3, it says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, right? Their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they should be greatly rewarded, for God proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace, he have tried them and received them as a burnt offering, man. So you got to understand, we're gold being tried in the fire, man. We're gold tried in the fire. Gold, a lot of brothers and sisters, gold tried in the fire, gold tried in the fire. And then when you become that perfect gold with all these trials and tribulations that we deal with, keeping the commandments on top of that, the Lord might just take you, man. All right? Like, this person is perfect. Let me go ahead and take him, man. All right? We're gonna get some more precepts on that too. All right, well, right now, let's get Sirach chapter 33. Whoa. Sirach chapter 7 verse 33. I don't understand my hand right. Sirach chapter 7 verse 33. All right? Kind of speed up a little bit. Sirach chapter 7 verse 33, it reads, a gift have grace in the sight of every man living, for the dead detain it not. All right, so give gifts while that person is here, man. All right, do for your people while they're here. It says, fail not to be without that weep, and mourn with them that mourn, man. Let's go on into the other precepts. Like, hey, baby, mourn with your brothers and your sisters, man. Be not slow to visit the sick, for that shall make thee to be beloved. Your brothers and sisters is sick, you going to check on them. Hey, man, sister might need some soup. You here, sis? Ain't doing good. Hey, sis, I'm going to bring you some soup. You all right? Check on those people. The Lord said that's going to make you to be beloved, man. All right? Verse 36 says, whosoever thou takest in hand, remember the end, man. Whatsoever thou takest in thy hand, remember the end. And thou shalt never do amiss, man. Should never do amiss, man. All these things, all these afflictions you see your brothers and sisters going through, all right? Just like when Job was sick, hey, but you got to examine the matter too. Because just because the person's sick, they don't necessarily mean they're in sin. It just means the Lord might be trying them. Keep that in mind. Just because you're sick, that don't mean that you're in sin, but the Lord might be just trying you, man. You probably ain't did nothing but keep the commandments, and he proud of you. Maybe put some affliction on you, man. Let me see how you take that. All right? So keep that in mind. It says, whatsoever thou takest in hand, in hand, remember the end, and thou should never do amiss, man. A lot of times you see your brothers and sisters being afflicted, the Lord start to damn slowly sift them out. That should make you not want to go amiss and be damn, hey, having hate towards your brothers, man, and going the hell off, going the hell off. All right, let's move on. Let's get Sirach 22 and 11 real quick. Sirach chapter 22 and 11, speed this thing up. I want to get all these precepts out. Sirach chapter 22, I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, weep for the dead, for he hath lost the light. All right? And weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. But the life of a fool is worse than death, man. The life of a fool is worse than death, man. All right? It says, make little weeping for the dead, all right? For he is at rest. All right? That person is at rest, man. Y'all keep that in your mind. But I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. And this truth has made me so tough. And man, this truth has made now I deal with death differently how I would have in the past, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, I went to my little cousin, you know, my little cousin had a funeral, man. I went, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and I mourn with my people, but then too, it was like, man, my understanding. It's like, damn, like, what's my little cousin into? my cousin, yeah, your mama and daddy, everybody might not seen what you was doing in the dark. But I remember the last thing I told my cousin, I said, man, you Israelite. All right. And look, all this stuff we see, you know, is messed up. We're supposed to keep the commandments. You know what my little cousin told me? Yeah, I know, cuz. I'm woke. I never forget that. That was the last words you said. Some of the last words you said to me. Yeah, I know, cuz. I'm woke. You ain't woke. Now you ain't woke, man. All right. Now my little cousin's under the ground. All right. He sleep. He didn't take heed, man. But let me get back to it. It's like it. Sirach chapter 22. Let's read verse 12. It says, 7 days do men mourn for him that is dead. All right. But for a fool and an ungodly man, all the days of his life, all the days of your life, you just mourning forever. All right. It's the number 7 is just, you know, it's a perfect amount of time or days, man. These numbers be spiritual. It's not literally 7 days, man. All right. It says 7 days do men mourn for him that is dead. All right. But for a fool and an ungodly man, all the days of your life. All the days you going to their burial ground, like I say, you putting the damn flowers and everybody together. You call everybody. This the third year anniversary that, you know, that my son died. Everybody come, everybody gonna take out work. Everybody take out work. We're gonna have a balloon release for the 3rd anniversary of my son's death. Man, that's off, man. The Lord say that that's how a fool move, man. You a fool. 7 days do men mourn for him that is dead. But for a fool and an ungodly man, all the days of his life, man. All the days of your life, man. All right. Let's get Psalms chapter 103 and verse 14. Psalms 103 and 14. Psalms chapter 103 and verse 14. Psalms chapter 103 and verse 14. So if y'all got a class that y'all, it's just a day, see, if it don't want nobody go, if don't nobody put it in the chat, I'm gonna go with what Sister Dale put in last week, the 7 deadly sins. We kind of talked about it last Shabbat. That's something that really, that's something Esau created, but we can go over that list of those 7 things. That should be pretty easy. All right. Because actually it was a person that asked me to do this class, and this person ain't even in the damn chat. But it's okay. All right, because this class is for the edification of everybody, man, even me. All right. Let's move on. All right. Oh yeah. Psalms chapter 103. And we're gonna start at verse 14. All right, it reads, for he knoweth our frame. He remembered that we are dust, man. Because y'all gotta remember, man, we nothing but earth and ashes, man, and we are made of dust. We are made of elements of the ground, man. All right. That's why our skin is dark, man, like the damn dirt. All right. Hey, we have gold in our body, zinc. We have nickel in our body. We have all the elements of the earth is literally in your body. Gold, silver is in your body. You have a little bit of these things. We're literally made of the earth. Okay? We're literally made of the earth. All right. It's like it. 103 and 14. It's like it. Verse 15, it says, For as for man, his days are as grass, as a flower of the field. So he flourisheth. For the wind passes over it and is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more, man. So, man, there's a time for everything. Everything with the Lord is a big circle. It's a big cycle, man. Everything is never ending, man. The works of the Lord is perfect. They're always in rotation, just like the sun and the moon, man. All right, the Lord's judgments are as to a ring. You read that in 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 42. I was going to bring that out, but At verse 18, it says, to such as keep his covenant, and to those that remember his commandments to do them, man. All right? Hey, keep the commandments and live, man. That's how you get a long life. I had a precept on it. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 7. I barely saw that. I almost went over it. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7, y'all. I ain't even going to count how many precepts I got. I might have to skip over some of these. All right. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 7. All right. It reads, Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it, man. So like I say, man, these are nothing. This is nothing but a shell, man. All right, this is a shell, and this is the this is the earthly temple that the Lord gave. Everybody said your body is a temple, man. You are the temple. This flesh is the temple that your spirit dwell in, man. And that's why you gotta keep your temple clean. All you brothers and sisters that's out there smoking still, y'all better cut it out. Because I know it's somebody in this chat that's still smoking. I don't know who it is, and you know who it is. All right, somebody in this chat smoking and doing abomination. Y'all cut it out. That should be the spirit, man. All right. Oh, your body is the temple, man. The Lord is only gonna let you get away with that for so long, man. The Lord knows that you're trying to fight this flesh, man. All right, but this flesh is your temple. This body, you need it to do the Lord's work. This is how you do the Lord's work in this temple, in this flesh. That's why the scriptures say when you die, you can't praise the Lord. You can't do no works because you ain't got no damn temple, man. Your damn body is going back to the earth and your soul back up to the third heaven, man. All right. Shalom, Aqua Yashala. Shalom, brother Jose up in here. Jose Andres. All right. Shalom, man. All right. Let's move on, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes 7 and 17 real quick. Ecclesiastes 7 and 17, y'all. I'm going to speed up the pace a little bit. Because this really could have been this class can be 2.5 hours, but I'm going to go for just like an hour and a half, man. Tops. I don't like my classes to be too long. Or wherever that the Lord take it. Ecclesiastes 7 and 17. All right. Let me read 16. It says, Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Because you can destroy yourself being more than what you are. I always got the one that, hey, I got the answer. This is heathen that's sitting next to me. He always knows the damn answer. Somebody come to me with something, but he's a damn heathen. He don't know no better, man. That's why we got to get back in rulership, and we got to put these heathen in their place. Kind of hit us out. No, don't do that. That ain't how you act. A lot of these heathens act like beasts, man. All right? A lot of the Israelites act like beasts. But it's just over wise, man. So wise that he looks stupid. I'm doing something. He all on my desk. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you. Get the hell out of my desk, man. You know what, fine, go ahead and take it. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to fold your arms. And I watch how the Most High break this person down. Because now the person that's coming to me, looking at me, shaking my head like, what's wrong with this fool right here? Right? Anyways, y'all know I got to throw them word stories in there. That's how that's what we at. We at workout we on the plantation most of the time of our lives, man. All right. That was Ecclesiastes 7 and 17. I always sidetracked. Verse 17, it says, be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldst thou die before your time? You can die before your time, man. That's the point of me bringing this out. Don't die before your damn time, man. Like my little cousin, man. I'm gonna keep bringing him up. And I had a big cousin that died around the same time. Died right around damn Passover. But they call it Easter. The Lord walked both firstborn sons, man. Right? Don't die before your time, man. All right? It be things happening. I try to explain it to my family members, but they don't believe in the Most High God, man. Hey, mom, this is the reason why this happening. This is the reason why this happening. Shit, I got sons myself. I'm trying to tell son, look, this and that. You know, and they think they wise and you going along their way, and got the Lord just keep afflicting them. And I can see them about this close from death, and they times get shorter. The Lord flipping over cars and all kind of stuff, man, and they just don't get it. There has to be a 2/3 out there. There has to be a 2/3 out there, man. No matter if it's your own children, man. Hey, I'm just saying. I have to make sure I'm not that 2/3, man, and I try my best to lead my family in righteousness, man. Right? Let's read verse 17 again. It says, "Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldst thou die before thy time, man?" And you can have an untimely ass death, man. All right? People are, well, it was just his time. No. The Lord wasn't pleased with what he was doing, and the Lord plucked his ass up about the earth, man. All right? Let's get Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 1 real quick on that. Let's get Proverbs 3 and 1 real quick. Proverbs 3 and 1. The Lord, the Lord will get your ass up out of here, man. So like it for my language. Man, the Lord will kill you, man. Don't die before your time, man. All right. Let's get Proverbs chapter 3. We're gonna start at verse 1. All right, and it reads, "My son, forget not my law, but let thy heart keep my commandments." Right? Let your heart keep the commandments, man. Man, never mind. I'm thinking about this other precept. Verse 2, it says, "For length of days and long life and peace shall be added unto thee." Let me read that again, because a lot of people read these precepts and, you know, people, look, man. Me and my wife was just going over precepts the other day. We're reading that Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. And Christ is like, it's just like Isaiah said, people draw nigh to me with their lips, but their heart, their mind is far from me, man. People read these precepts all day long, know them in the back of their head, but they don't keep them. They still want to be a nigga man or a nigga and a damn nigga woman, man. Right? People, you know, Israelite woman supposed to do this and that, and the Israelite man, you know, he's mighty like David. But what made David mighty, man? Are you doing the things David did to be that mighty man? Are you doing the things that Sister Dorcas did to be that mighty Israelite sister? Are you that damn sister? Hey, this sister got some serious ass attitudes, you know, always mad, always angry in the midst of everybody, in the midst of the congregation. Your damn spirit, you just a damn dim ass light, man. And you know all the precepts, though. Hey, man, we got to straighten up, man. That's all I got to say. Verse 2, it says, "For live," we'll read verse 1 again. "My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall be added unto you," man. You have more peace in your life when you keeping the commandments. You'll live longer. All right? I ain't got no room for no extra precepts, man. I don't, but I kind of want to get to Deuteronomy 32. What is it? Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. It reads, "I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death," man. It's right there before you. A lot of people die before their time, man. All right? Life and death, blessings and cursings, man. The blessings, you being in the truth, keeping the commandments, you're around all your people, you have great understanding, the Holy Spirit is dwelling in you. And then you have curses, man. You have curses. You're just another nigga in the street, damn smoking all the damn teeth out your damn mouth. All right? That's a damn curse, man. On the streets fornicating, catch a damn STDs. You can't keep a damn job. All hell is damn breaking loose, man. Until you die. until the Lord go ahead and give you up to cancer or just whatever the hell that it is, man. All right? Or then drive your car off the damn bridge, man. All right? Blessings and curses. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed shall live. For you and your children live. Choose life. Choose keeping the commandments, man. I get the next precept. Let's get Psalms chapter 16 and verse 10 real quick. It's Psalm 16 and 10. I hurry up. I gotta hurry up. How much time I got? Psalm 16 and 10. Done, Israel. I know you put some good precepts in there. Right? Yeah, that's a damn good precept, done, Israel. That's a damn good precept. I gotta move on though. I gotta finish this class. Psalm 16 and verse 10. I don't want to make it part 2. Psalm chapter 16 and verse 10. We almost there though. It reads, is this the right precept? Psalm 16 and 10. I'm gonna just read it. It says, they are enclosed in their own fat, with their mouth they speak proudly. This is not it. Maybe it's Proverbs. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I meant to put Proverbs and I put Psalms. Let me see if that's it. If it's not, I'm gonna pass it. No, I don't know what that was for. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 57 real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 57, y'all. Salaki. Isaiah 57. Isaiah chapter 57. Hey, don't die before y'all time, y'all. All right. I had to get this precept for Capt Benaniyah earlier. All right. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 1. It says, the righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. All right. And mercy and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come, man. So look, sometimes when brothers and sisters pass, it's because, hey, the Lord finds you perfect, and he want to take you before you're corrupted, man. Just like Elijah was taken, all right, and many other brothers was taken when the Lord, it's just like a plant, like you read in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. It's a time to plant. It's a time to pluck up. The Lord that planted this, it grew up to a beautiful plant. All right, I'm going to take this plant. All right, I'm going to take this plant. So sometimes when brothers and sisters die, it's because the Lord see you, man, you so perfect. He don't want you to be corrupted in this world, man. I just want to touch on that for a second, man. All right. I was going to get Sirach chapter 48, verse 1 through 9, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it because there's many examples of our forefathers, you know, that were perfect, man. Like Elijah was swept up in a whirlwind, man. All right. Let me get a quick precept. Let's get Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 13. This is just another 1 Thessalonians 4 and 13. This is just another precept going into you know, how, hey, we're only asleep, man. All right. We're only asleep, and we're only asleep for a certain period of time. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, all right, and verse 13. And it reads, but I would have you to be ignorant, brother, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope, man. So don't, man, y'all have to remember that your dead ones, they're only asleep. They're literally only asleep, man. All right. They're in the third, their spirit is in the third heaven. All right, verse 14. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which slept in Yahushua will God bring with him, man. Okay. So that's why, hey, make sure that we serve our purpose on this earth and we die serving the Lord, man. Make sure we don't get caught slipping and we get caught dying, freaking off somewhere. All right. You somewhere freaking off and you have a damn heart attack and die. All right. Let that not be you. All right. Verse 15. It says, for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of our Lord shall not prevent them. Let me start over. My reading funny. Verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep, man. So you got to remember, man, hey, brothers and sisters, some of us brothers and sisters, we may die in this truth. Hey, with the dead in Christ shall rise first, man. That's what the precepts tell you, man. All right, and I believe in the Lord, man. All right, all right. Let's touch this regeneration real quick because we short our time. I'm skipping over all kind of precepts right now. Let's touch the regeneration because y'all have to understand that this is not our first time on this earth. We are recycled. Everything of the Lord is in a cycle. Like I said, it's never in. It's in a perfect cycle. All right, just like the sun and the moon are in a perfect cycle, man. All right. We come back on the earth to every fourth, third, and fourth generation. All right, Donovan had that precept. What's that? That dude around me. The Exodus 34. I think it was Exodus 34. Anyways, Ecclesiastes. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, y'all. Chapter 1 verse 4. We only got a few more precepts. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, and we're gonna start at verse 4. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 1. We're gonna start at verse 4. It reads, "One generation passes away, and another generation coming, but the earth abided forever," man. Okay? The earth is forever. It's going to always be here. The kingdom is going to be right here on this earth. On earth like it is in heaven, man. And Yahushua is going to rule this earth, man. All right? Along with the 12 and the 12 under him and the 144,000 under the 12, man. And we're going to rule this earth, man. All right? For one generation passing away and another generation coming, but the earth abided forever. Let's get a quick precept. Let's get Psalms chapter 102. All right, let's get Psalms 104 and verse 2. Psalms 104 verse 2. All right. Psalms 104. Psalms 104 and verse number 2. It reads, "Who covers thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heaven like a curtain," right? So like it, 104 and 29, I'm tripping. Verse 29, it says, "Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away thy breath, they die and return to the dust," man. So we die and return to the dust. Verse 30 says, "Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth," man. So the Lord take us up. And then from the third heaven, he send more spirits back on the earth, man. We're all in a cycle, man. To every fourth, third, or fourth generation, we were brought back onto this earth, man. All right, to do the work and the will of the Most High God. All right, bring that out. In fact, let's get an example. Let's get Matthew. Let's go to Matthew chapter 19 and verse 28. Matthew 19, 28, real quick. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse number 28. It reads, "And Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, all right, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, select it. In the throne of his glory, ye shall also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel." So he was telling his 12, Christ was telling his 12 disciples, hey, in the regeneration, the regeneration, when we come back to the earth and the kingdom is being established, they're gonna sit with me. Y'all are gonna be here with me. That's what the Christ is telling his 12 disciples. All right. Let's bring out more precepts to prove that the regeneration is real. Okay. We'll get some more precepts real quick. Let's get Matthew 17 and verse 10. Let's get another one. Get Matthew 17 and 10. Let's get another one to show y'all how we come back on this earth, man. All right. It's a lot of precepts that break down the regeneration, man. All right. So right, chapter 17 and verse 10. All right, it reads, "And his disciples asked him, saying, When they say the scribe that Elias must come first," Elias is Elijah, okay? "Then Yahushua answered and said to him, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias or Elijah is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer them. Then the disciples understood that they spake unto them John the Baptist." So you reading about the mighty prophet Elijah, when you're reading Kings, 2 Kings, read chapter 11, all right, when you read about Elijah, all right, he was regenerated, all right, and he came back as John the Baptist, man, just in a different shell, same spirit when I preaching mighty as hell, man, just mighty in the spirit, because John the Baptist was Elijah from back in the day, man. We are, and so we don't know who we are now, man, and we don't know. I mean, we don't know who we are or who we was back in the day, man. Man, y'all could have been some of the mighty brothers and sisters that we reading about right now, man. We have to make our election sure. That's the only thing that's really important. Don't worry about who we are, who we what. Nah, you have to know who we are. We have to know that we're Israelites. But don't think that you King David, man, because you don't know who in the hell you are, man. The important thing is making your election sure and keeping the commandments. The Lord is going to reveal who you are, who you were, if you make it to the wilderness, man. All right. Anyways, let's move on. There's so many precepts, man. The Lord's judgments are like a ring. Everything goes round and round, man. All right, let's go back to Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Let's finish reading that off, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, the sun also arises, and the sun goes down and hasteth to its place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth around continually, and the wind returneth again according to its circuits. So even the wind that you feel breezing about, that's the same wind you feel every year. Everything is in a circle, man. Everything is in a circle. He said the wind blow from north to south, it goes around and around. Just like the sun do his circuits. The same way your spirit, you die, your body going to the dust, the spirit goes up to third heaven, it rests. 3 or 4 generations pass, you go back to the earth, and you born again. You go into the third heaven, you go back to the earth, all right, and you born again, all right, over and over, all right. Let's move on. Verse 7, it says, all the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full unto the place from whence the rivers come. All right, thither they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing, man. The Lord got so much stuff going on this earth, it's beyond your understanding. And you can live a full lifetime and still not accomplish or figure out or actually see all the circles and the cycles of the earth and all the travail of man to this full extent. All right. Verse 9, it says, the thing that had been, it's like it. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. There's no new thing under the sun, man. I say, you've been on this earth before. A lot of these technologies that we have right now, are not new. A lot of this stuff has been here. A lot of these things, man. Hey, we was just looking at the other day on the hieroglyphs on the Egyptian temple. Man, you see people on laptops. You see damn helicopters. You see all these things we think are new, man. These things been on the earth, man. All right. The Lord said there's nothing new under the sun. All right, verse 10. It says, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before going cell phones, all that, man. I seen the old, y'all, if y'all know who Charlie Chaplin is, you know, the old black and white Edomite with the damn mustache with the top hat. It's an old movie he got where it's this white lady in the background walking by and she holding her hand like this and she's talking. All right. I just show you, man, some of these technologies are old, man. There's nothing new under the sun. All right. Verse 11. It's a good one. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that should come after. So basically, you don't remember your past life, man. You're not gonna remember it, man. You don't remember who you were or what you were doing. The Lord may have you remember certain things that might stir up your spirit, and you don't know why this is stirring up your spirit because it was probably something from your past life. But as far as remember who you were, what was happening, how many kids you had, you're not gonna remember that, man. But your spirit will bear witness for certain to certain things because they happened in your past life, man. But there's no remembrance of who you were in your past life, man. All right, let's move on. Let me see. Let's get look, I'm gonna count the precepts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 precepts. Really 6. In fact, I'm gonna skip this one. Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 40, man. We're gonna touch on the chamber of souls just for a second. It ain't nothing but 2 scriptures. All right, 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 40. 4 and verse 40. 2nd Ezra chapter 4, Salakia, and verse number 40. It reads, "So he answered me and said, Go thy way to a woman with child, and ask of her, Salakia, and ask of her when she had fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within them." So the angel is asking, okay, if a woman is pregnant and she can give birth, can she say, no, I don't want this baby to come, I'm gonna hold it in for another day or 2? No. You can't stop when it's time for this child to come. This child coming, whether you like it or not. All right. Verse 41, it says, "Then said I, know, Lord, that can she not? And he said unto me, in the grave, the chamber of souls are like the womb of a woman," man. All right. "But like as a woman that travaileth, making haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so do these places haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them," man. So look, the Lord have your destination is already set up, man. All right. So speaking of the chamber of souls, man, when your soul is being regenerated back to this earth, every 3rd or 4th generation, it's just like a woman giving birth, man. Hey, when it's time for that soul to be released, that soul is released. It ain't no stopping it. Man, everything that the Lord do is in a circle, man. All right. But let me just move on. Hey, let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 20 real quick. Ecclesiastes 3 and 20. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 20. Chapter 3 and verse 20. I like this precept. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 20. It says, "All go unto one place, all of the dust of the ground, and all turn into dust again." This is talking about men and animals. Men and animals, we all return to the dust. All right, and we all from the dust. It says, "Who knoweth the spirit of man, they go upward." So when we die, we go up to the 3rd heaven. "And the spirit of the beast, that goeth down into the earth," man. All right, so spirit of man go upward, and animals have spirit too, but they go into the ground. They don't go to the same place that we go. Everything is regenerated and recycled. There's nothing new under the earth, except for a damn liger. A lion mixed with a tiger, some stuff that Esau the damn created. All right, it's wicked. And I'm telling you, that's why they gotta be destroyed, man. All right, because they want to be God so bad, man. All right, let's get John chapter 9 and verse 1 real quick. This is just one point. We almost done, y'all. This is just a point that I want to make. All right, when we regenerated on this earth. All right, John chapter 9. This is the book of St. John chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, "And Yahweh shall pass by and saw a man which was blind from birth." So Christ passed by, and there was a man that was blind from his birth. He said, and his disciples asked him, saying, "Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" Man. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, that's one way that you know that you are regenerated on this earth, man. All right, it says, asked him, saying, "Master, who did sin, this man or his parents?" Because this is a baby, right? Or not, with this man who did sin, but he was born blind. So that means basically, but see, we had to understand then that we were regenerated. Basically his disciples asking, what did this man do something bad in his previous life? Because the Lord will punish you now for something that you did in your other life. And we had this understanding. That's why the disciples, man, this man was born blind. What did this man do to sin, Christ? All right, and let's see what the Lord say. All right, Christ said, "Neither had this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the work of God should be made manifest unto him." So sometimes when we're afflicted, it's nothing that you did wrong. Sometimes when we're afflicted, we're going through things, it's for the Lord to show his power and his glory to you, man, and to other people, man. All right, but sometimes it's because when you're afflicted, it's because you went the hell off. And sometimes it's what your forefathers did, and you are your forefathers. That's my point. You are your forefather. You was that same wicked nigga that was there murmuring in the damn wilderness. And Moses, give me water and give me flesh pots. I want flesh pots like back in Egypt, man. Y'all know what I'm saying? We are our forefathers. We are regenerated over and over again. That's why we found up under these curses like this. It's our fault. We did it, man. Right? I hope that make more sense to y'all. Like, damn, my forefathers messed up and I got to pay. No, you paying for what you did. That was you doing. It's not your first time on the earth, man. All right? We don't know who we are and what we were doing. Therefore, we have to make our election assured with this. In this lifetime, I'm going to tell you, ain't too many more regenerations coming through because we at the end of the earth right now. We don't know if your love, if you die now, how long is 3 generations? Like close to 100 years. We don't know if we're going to make it. If you're going to make another 80 to 100 years. All right? Back on this earth as a baby. All right? Anyways, I'm going to skip Ezekiel. All right, y'all. Last precept, man. Last precept. I'm going on 2 hours. Last precept. It's a closing precept. Let's get Sirach chapter 41, man. Sirach chapter 41 and 10. Sirach chapter 41. Right? And we're going to read verse 10. All right. It says, all that are of the earth turn to the earth again. So the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction. The mourning of men is about their bodies, but an ill name of sinners shall be blotted out, man. Now keep this in mind. The ill name of sinners shall be blotted out. Have regard to thy name, for that should continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold, man. So your name having a good name when you die, man. That's the important thing. All our forefathers that's in the Bible, they are remembered because they have a good name. Some of them are remembered for damn wickedness, man. But because your good name is gonna ring forever, man. All right. I tell you, some of y'all be reading about y'all seven scriptures and don't even know it, man. All right. Verse 12 says, have regard for thy name, for that shall continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold. A good life hath but a few days, man. So your life ain't nothing but just it's like a shadow, man. A good life hath but a few days, but a good name endureth forever, man. So just make sure, man, before you die, or before the Lord put you to sleep, man, you want to make sure that you had good works on the earth, man. The Lord said a good name ringeth forever, man. Forever and ever, man. All right? We want to give a good example for our children because they're going to feed off of that and leave a good example for their children. And their children are going to feed off of that and leave a good example to their children, man. It's time for us to come up out of these curses, y'all. All right? And quit dying at an early age. Instead, we dying teaching our kids how to sell dope. You got little boys having birthday parties with guns, man. Talking about a thug and gangster birthday party. And they daddy take all the bullets out the gun, take the clip out, eject the bullet. You give it to the little boys, the empty guns. And they goddamn, man, that shouldn't be the thing or the type of name that we should be passing down to our children. That's nothing but more and more curses. That's an abomination, man. This is crazy. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed the class. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. All right, help us to push this truth all over the earth. All right, y'all make sure y'all get y'all arms in. Hey, y'all brothers and sisters out there, y'all want to serve God, man, pay y'all arms, man. Pay y'all arms, man. Arms is a big part of pushing this truth. Y'all understand, y'all earth of ashes, the Lord gave me this body to work and to serve him, man. All right? To work and to serve him. All right? Serving, giving alms is not just money, but that is a big part, man. All right? Hey, and the Lord, you can't just keep the commandments and not give alms, man. Now, hey, man, y'all give what y'all can give, man. All right, straight up. All right? Straight up. We appreciate the Cash App and the GoFundMe. All right, like I say, man, y'all just help us keep pushing this truth. Praise the Most High, Sister Mary Houston. All right. So at the end of every class, we bring out a law. let's get Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28 real quick, man. Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse number 28. And this is important too. This is very important. It says, ye should not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord, man. So no getting tattoos. Can't get tattoos and getting brands and get these different things. Got grandma damn birthday, and damn Roman numerals was like my damn niece, man. She got Roman numerals on her arm. She can't even read Roman numerals. I asked her, what does that mean? Say each of them numbers. She couldn't even tell me. I was getting finally putting on your body, but that's an abomination. No cutting your flesh and putting prints on your body for the dead, man. All right. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom. All right, going into this new moon. Y'all also happy new moon, man.